he's from Queensland. You folks in Queensland put him in the Howard government at the time, and you didn't like him. You chucked him out. You gave him to us. Thanks very much. He's not very popular in Queensland. He's certainly not popular here on Norfolk Island. But he's only the messenger. Now this one was built in 1837. It was the home of the superintendent of works, and that's the second-class officer's home. That's exactly how it looked in 1837, even the glass in the windows, original. The next one is a first-class officer's home, Royal Engineers. It's now used as the Carver Research Centre. Carver's not that stuff you drink in Fiji either. Kingston, Arthur's Vale historical area is Carver. It is also leased out for private dinner parties, and one of our private dinner parties in there is the Ghost Tour dinner, which we had there last night.
What is the roof?
Oh, that's fibro
tiles, are they?
That's fibro tiles, shingles. Most of them are going to be all wooden shingles in the near future, like the first one there. These other ones are lived in by seconded officers to the public service. They pay $125 a week to be able to sit up on that veranda and wave us as we go past. Most of them are single men's quarters. There were single men in them. Today, they were actually designed only for single men. Married men weren't encouraged to come to Norfolk Island. Now this one was burnt down in 1913, never been reconstructed. This one's a duplex, two homes exactly the same, it's ruins. All you have to do is go through, you open the door and go through yourself. Have a look inside here. Most haunted house in Australia, that one. And that's where we go for a lantern walk through there at night time. It's a very eerie feeling through that house. This one, golf club and golf course, 9-hole, 18 bucker. That golf club was built 1845 for the first Diffondary magistrate to come to Norfolk Island. His name was Samuel Barracks. He was hated by the convicts and hated by the military. A recipe for disaster. They had to get rid of him, otherwise he certainly would have ended up down the end of the road here with his mates. One of them would have got him. Norfolk Island Cemetery. Never been an undertaker on Norfolk Island. The job is done by the administration. They run the hearse, build the coffin, volunteers dig the hole. So it's free burial for residents. If you're a visitor and happen to pass on and would like to be buried here, they'll charge you $40. They get their departure tax. Very friendly with me. Now, you can wander through this cemetery, read all the inscriptions on the headstones, but you don't get the history behind the people that are buried there. Very interesting people. One particular fella down there, his name is Thomas Salisbury Wright, a merchant banker in England from Fodringham, Yorkshire. Retired at 65 and ran out of money. His nickname was Tommy the Forger, as he printed banknotes. He was caught, sentenced to death, but got a royal pardon, was sent out to New South Wales, where he served his 7 years out. He got out of jail, he started a bank of Parramatta, and he funded the Defiance Company, trading in flour and grain, meaning defiance of the law. At 101, he was caught with a £100 counterfeit note on him. When they searched his house, he had over 8,000 counterfeit pound notes. The judge asked before I passed sentence, "Have you anything to say for yourself?" He said, "Yes, every man has the right to own their own bank, print their own money. And if any gentleman come to me with a proposal of business, I'll fund it." Well, he funded the Defiance Company with counterfeit pound notes. Must have been pretty good, because there's one mill still operating today in Western Australia. He grinds flour. The judge looked at him 101 and said, 14 years on Norfolk Island. Dying here at 105 years of age. And he's still laughing because about 8 years ago they were going through pre-federated notes in Sydney, and they came across a £1 Bank of Parramatta note signed by Thomas Salisbury Wright. They auctioned it for 30,000 Australian dollars. These beautiful buildings here are the work of Major James Anderson, 1834 to 1839. He was known as the builder. He was instructed to build buildings that would last, and he certainly did. He started this one up here. This is a commissariat store. The walls are 2 feet thick. There's 5 floors in there. 1874 they removed 1 floor and made the Church of the Pitcairn Island people, All Saints Church of England. He built it so quickly that he didn't realise the foundations were still sinking. Within 5 months it was receiving rain. Look at that brown line going through to the corner up there. You'll see the corner going downhill. You're certainly on the second window, the top sill of the second window. They didn't pull it down and start again. All he did was level when he went up. Incidentally, look at the top window, how big the gap in between the window and the sill is. Now, typical Georgian architecture means all those little windows up top there on the top floor are smaller. Notice that? And all those ones down the hip road are. Because there were servants' quarters up there, they didn't need a big window. They didn't have much room too. Major James Anderson's nickname was Potato Joe because he substituted potato for bread to feed the convicts. We're going to have a few minutes down here watching the ship breaks, a couple of boats in and out. I think they're bringing cars in this morning. I don't know how many vehicles are on this ship. A couple up there with no number plates on them. I suggest you don't go down that ramp there. See where that big sign is? It's got very slippery when wet. On there, don't go down, and you can't go past that checkered stop sign there. I mean, how like you do that? Like 10 o'clock, hopefully. Otherwise we'll get too late. Now you'll notice a few tents in the pines here. They're local people. They apply, get a permit to be able to camp here over the Christmas holidays. And they got so limited time, they're going to move out. And I notice a lot of them are moving out now. The school goes back next year, or next week, sorry. The reason, one of the main reasons, babysitting. Mum and Dad go to work in the day, and then play a babysitter. They put a tent down here, the children stay around, they're playing around there, swimming. There's always a parent somewhere on that beach. The eldest children look after the younger ones, and if any of them play up, that parent bring Mum and Dad. Before you know it, they're down here, pack them up, and gone home. So that's the penalty they get if they play up. You know, they're going back home. And they don't play up. And they keep the place really tight. There's no living around there. No one will soon be pulled out. They bring the kitchen sink and everything down here. You've got TV, you've got generators at night time. All those pine trees you see across there, they were planted in 1952, 53. They were planted to stop the sand moving out onto the golf course, and as a breakwind from our southeasterly prevailing winds for the beach. Now, one of the reasons the Polynesians came here is probably the same reason Cook thought, the Norfolk Island pine. Polynesians to make their sea-faring walker or canoes. British to make all the masts they need for their sailing ships. They thought they had all the masts and spars they needed here on Norfolk Island. Until the first settlement came. And they cut the first tree down. Nathaniel Lucas did that. And he said they wouldn't make wood masts. Two reasons. One of them, you have a look at a Norfolk pine, it's got even limbs all the way up it. Because it's not a pine tree. This tree is an araucarian. Inside that limb is a knot, and that knot goes right through to the center of the tree. The proper name of this, araucarian hectifolia. Hectifolia, 7 branches and even cut. Have a look at them, see all those, where those knots are, you'll see that. Short and curly grain, they can break off in high winds. The other reason, this is not a softwood, this is a hardwood. Norfolk Island pine is in the hardwood family. Araucariaceae. 45 of those trees throughout the Pacific area. They grow in China, Malaya, Australia, New Zealand, all through the Pacific and South America. Now folks, you'll notice grazing on our roads there's a lot of cattle. It's actually 230 breeding cows on the road. No bulls. All the bulls are locked in paddocks. They're not allowed to be free roaming. And it's not free anymore. You've got to pay $125 a tag for that cow to be allowed to be on the road. You're only allowed 10 tags per household. They're all beef, no dairy. The last dairy closed about 25 years ago, and health regulations came in and they said we weren't allowed to sell untreated milk. I noticed down the market yesterday morning there's a guy there selling untreated milk. Or whether he's calling it bath milk or whatever. But we grew up on it, it didn't do us any harm. But of course, if you want a fresh litre of fresh milk, you can buy down the supermarket this morning, flowing in from Auckland, 1 litre of fresh milk. You'll pay $8.30 a litre. Air freight into Norfolk Island is $6.50 a kilo. So that's why you pay so much for a litre of milk. Why don't we milk our cows?
Why? I don't know. Can't you pasteurise it here?
Well, you know what price electricity is here on Norfolk Island?
No.
75 cents a kilowatt hour. If you're going to pasteurize milk, it's going to cost you a lot of money. The people who used to milk cattle, when they said you got to treat the milk, had a look at it. They said it's not worth their while putting a treatment plant in for the volume of milk they're going to sell. And look at the pasture now. Can you run a dairy operation on this? No way. So 5 months of the year you have very dry, no milk. You have to dry your cattle out. They only got 7 months of milking cattle. So that's one of the reasons. Even now, with beef, all those cattle are beef. We use the meat here, but these people now who have cattle on the road are really worried about the weather. If they don't get rain in the next couple of weeks, they're going to have a hell of a big problem in May, March, April and May. They'll have no feed. So, and we can't import raw feed out of Australia or New Zealand. You can import pellets, and yeah, it's about for a 25 kilo bag of laying pellets. I pay $32 a bag, 25 kilos. So it's over $1 a kilo. Bring it to feed.
Barrels and chooks that are free roaming, do they belong or are they just sort of free roaming? All the chooks?
Yeah, they're ferals. Nobody owns them.
Oh.
They've been free roaming here since Gidley King let the first lot go. And they're a breed of the fighting cock. Because that's what they bought them here mainly for sport, fighting chooks.
We were wondering how they got the eggs.
Well, the feral farmer picks up all the eggs. No. There's nobody picking those eggs up. They are wild feral chooks. And that's where we burn our rubbish, one of Norfolk's pristine coastlines, and we muck it up by putting a burning tip on it. Hopefully this new council of ours will see fit to close this place down, clean it up, and get it back to where it's supposed to be. A beautiful viewing point. You've got to put in a high temperature burning incinerator to get rid of that waste with as little pollution as possible. There's the old car body, all burnt up, ready to go into the sea.